Bam, bam, bam. Hello everyone. Welcome to my stream. Another Genshin stream. I am so excited for the Onaitan Shogun banner. I'm very excited for that. And so I'm so excited for the Moonchase Festival. And I found out that the Moonchase Festival, you have to be eventually at level 28. And I found out Kaching is in the Moonchase Festival events, so you get to interact with Kaching. So naturally, I grinded like absolute hell. I grinded for like 2 days, or maybe it was a day. Or no, it's like a day or two, like non-stop playing Genshin. I got up to Vigoric 28, which means also I could do the next story quest. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, so you guys remember? There I saw Ganyu and I lost my shiz. So let's do the quest. Oh god, okay. I'm so excited. Oh. I think I've saved up, I've probably can get around 30 pulls on the next banner. Which is that I'm quite excited for. I changed Eula's build a bit. I ascended Eula. What else did I do?
Nowhere to hide. Don't blink.
Got that here.
Good. Stronger than I thought.
Sick Trantia.
Yeah. Huh? Crush.
It wasn't enough for the change present, I think. Actually, hold up, cook. There we go. Just learned a bunch of recipes. Now, what should I make for food? Can I make some of that? Ooh. What did I need for that? Wait, what is that? Jam? How the hell do you get jam? Oh. I got enough for those, but, oh. Oh. Ooh. Well, that's not happening. I guess I can just make some Matsuke meat rolls. This will be a much shorter stream than usual because I've got something on at school. Which means I'll probably have to go in like... I'll see... Who knows how long, but... I'm hoping this isn't too long, and if it is, I'm gonna have to leave this on cliffhanger. Which is gonna suck for both me and you. Well, unless you've seen this, which you probably have. Because I'm pretty far behind compared to many people, I think.
Speed of light.
There you go.
Incoming.
Okay.
Look up there. That's the Jade Chamber.
Paimon, can you fly us up?
This is bad. Paimon's supposed to be your guide, but Paimon doesn't know where the way up to the Jade Chamber is. Well, since we want to go to the Jade, let's look around.
I know exactly where it is.
Don't blink.
Also
Hey,
there.
look! There's some... Since this is the right place, it must have something something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must be the way.
He's gonna kill us.
Wind blade.
Oh. I can't get distracted. I was gonna keep Ned as a Geoculus here.
If that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top. Huh? Why? Or... Oh, Paimon Alright, let's follow your plan. Oh, hang on a moment. Look down there. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? No. Paimon may have just forgotten to think about the safety measures.
How about we test it? And how about you test it, actually?
Oh, that's right. Now that you mention it.
Yeah, I know where it is. Because I'm pretty sure I talked to some guy during an earlier stream. That's it. Mentioned like there's something to do with the moon and getting up there, and it was like a platform. It was like, let's say like over here. I'll just place it there because that's what I think it is. We should be directly above.
Halt! Who trespasses on these hallowed grounds?
Exactly. What are you talking? We're invited guests. What makes you think you... No. Wait. Maybe she pretended to invite us to the Jade Chamber, but set up a millilith ambush here to arrest us. Now...
What? We're just on guard. What nonsense! Seize these...
Well, here they come.
Change of plan.
Oh, sure, let's use Noelle.
Steady as stone.
Noelle's very good.
Clean up.
Noelle does lots of damage. You better die. Son of a bitch.
Incoming. Don't blink. With sword comes shadow.
Who goes there?
Yeah.
Take the target alive!
Blood of frost. Beg for mercy.
Attack!
Rack and ruin.
Take this! Two arms! Take the target alive!
Leave it all to me, as a good knight should. Shudder.
With the dread.
I condemn you. Speed of light.
Take the target alive.
Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. Beg for mercy.
Beaten.
Yeah, it is it.
Stop. What's all this about?
Ooh! Let's go! Oh my god. Let's go, let's go. Let's go. Oh god, I'm so happy.
Lady Kuching, these two
Is it
strange
Kuching?
people suddenly appeared. They seem to have designs on the Guizhou.
Who are you calling strange?
You want to go to the...
We're invited guests here to look for the Liyue Chief.
Well, as it happens, I am one of the Liyue Qixing.
Yes.
Oh,
Let's go.
I'm Kuching, the Yuheng of the Qixing.
Cursing.
I know of you, traveler. You're Ningguang's guests, yes? Didn't expect to meet you here in the mountains.
I wanted to shoot out outside.
wow. Paimon didn't think we'd meet some super rich
Oh
big
my
shot
god,
out
shut
here in
up.
the
I
middle
love
of nowhere
Paimon.
either.
The Guizhong Ballista in Tianheng
Oh,
Pass
God.
has long been in disrepair, and yet it was fixed in a single night. I came here to investigate that occurrence.
Yeah. Hold on, make sure my... Yes, my mic's all working. No one can understand my hope. I can sing it.
These Millilith are just here to guard the scene, not to arrest anyone.
So this was all a misunderstanding?
Making isn't that hard,
Anyway.
Paimon.
For a mortal to be able to repair an Adepti mechanism is quite the mystery, even to the Qixing.
Okay.
That was...
Shut up.
Oh, right. So,
Just call me Kuching.
Cushing. Yeah, Cushing.
I'd say that Ningguang's purpose is to request that the savior of Mondstadt take a more neutral stance. Or at least, to not wholly side with the Adepti.
Hold up, I'll be right back. Okay, well I'm back.
we're not taking sides. We spoke with the Adepti.
When you say protect, you're referring to their sanctimonious arrogance, aren't you? You are mortals, and thus under their protection. There is no way they would have regarded you as someone with the ability to assassinate a god.
Seems about right. Seems about right. Okay, my thought. Okay, seems about right.
Naturally, they would also regard Ningguang's locking down the area, questioning the citizenry, and pursuit of the assassin to be pointless work. Perhaps they even wonder if there might be a cover-up. I'll say it like it is. They're underestimating us.
Well, you've got a point there. Still, this is the first time Paimon's seen a person from Liyue who doesn't respect the gods
Yep.
or the
This
Adepti.
is good shit.
Should I respect the shallow sense of time and condescension to mortals that has caused them to delay in moving against us, Qixing? Forget it. I shouldn't speak of them this way. This skepticism is mine alone, and Ningguang does not share it. Either way, I will admit that
I
the
sort of
actions of
agree,
the Adepti
in a way.
this time were quite restrained. Rex Lapis's death is indeed an extraordinary circumstance. But To think that they would call for a council of Adepti rather than come down here directly. How surprisingly civilized of them. Well, for Ningguang, she would talk anything and everything out if she could. But the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
Another super bold statement.
Okay. Like the looking.
I'll stop here. Honestly, I hadn't intended to say so much. But you're a good listener, Traveler.
I will have to be right back, so hold up. Hello? Okay, I'm back. Had a chore to do.
You should
Let's
both
get
be
back
off
to
to the
this.
Jade Chamber. Don't be late now. Ningguang's schedule is packed to the gills all the way till next year. The cream of Liyue's mercantile crop all see ascending to the Jade Chamber as the greatest honor. Each brings rich gifts as they visit, all to curry a little favor with Ningguang.
Favor?
That's a-
Wait! That's right! Greeting gifts are a staple of Leah's culture. We need to get one. Not to curry favor or anything.
Alright. You can decide on your greeting gift yourselves. Let me tell you how to get to the Jade Chamber first.
Alright,
You
Casey.
didn't actually have to come to Mount Tianheng. Go back to Liyue Harbor. Find a guide at the Yuehai Pavilion, and... well then. May we meet again, traveler.
Well, that Yuheng may not respect the gods, but Paimon thinks she's a pretty cool person. So, what should we give to Ningguang when we... Oh, right! Paimon dreamed of an amazing snack last night. Sugar frosted Paimon has a feeling that it would be perfect for us. Why don't we go with that for a gift?
So...
No? But Paimon's
Alright.
sure that we just need to make it with some boom shakalaka. Let's go gather ingredients. Time waits for no one.
Alrighty.
Neither will our riches.
I will get those thoughts out of your head. So if this lime condensate, I'm gonna be so annoyed because I have like, because I think everyone has so much lime condensate at this point. And there's these two places. But I need to look here.
Time to scout.
Ooh, look at that slime. It looks crystal clear and very delicious. That's the one.
Crush! Shudder! Yeah!
Huh? Is it just behind? Huh? Did you hear that? No. Uh-oh. It looks like...
I was wondering what was actually happening, so I just had to go with the easier option. Oh, the
More
sounds,
speed.
the screams of people. Music to my ears.
Beg for mercy. Freeze to the core. Huh? Shudder. Yeah. Huh. Rack and ruin. Huh.
I think I've messed up, because I should
Disappear.
have pushed them all up with Ava first.
You're open. Wind blade.
You're open!
That was... You're open.
To the chase.
Who is this? Mingdan. Mingdan.
Thank you for your help, kind travelers.
Thank you guys,
If you hadn't come to my aid, I surely would have rotted
Thank
in
you,
this
sir.
cell. Those treasure hoarders. When their mood was good, they'd rearrange those pots of sweet flowers. When they were in a bad mood, they'd rearrange my face.
Jesus.
I was nothing.
I understand. Don't say that. I only escaped this predicament. I'm Meng Dan, a supplier for Mingxing Jewelry in Liyue Harbor. I often walk around these mountains in search of antiques. I never expected that those treasure hoarders would have their eyes on the same wounds that I had. Before I knew it, they'd caught and imprisoned me. Is there anything that you lack? Antiques, treasure,
Wait a moment. Actually,
Oh? And what might that be?
do you have a box that can store presents?
Of course we do. How can one sell antiques without gift boxes? Now just give me a moment, and I'll let the boss know. You can go see her whenever...
Great! Paimon should...
Oh god. Oh, that's gonna actually, I think it's gonna kill the leader of the entirety of Liyue. Oh boy. Alright, let's go down to the jewelry store. I'm so happy that we get to see this kitchen. And then we'll probably get to see Gunyu as well. My two top waifus in this game at the moment. If you disagree with them in STO, I mean, you find me.
Hey there! A guy called Meng Dan told...
Uncle Meng already told me about it. Thank you both for saving him.
How did he give it out? What?
Many of the best goods in our store were found by Uncle Meng. If anything were to happen to him, it would be impossible for us to continue doing business. Here, this container is itself an antique, with at least 140 years of history.
Yep. Hang on a moment. Could we...
Sure, please help your...
Traveler, this clay pot looks really awesome.
What?
If we use an antique as our mixing bowl, we should be able... It's done! The one and only sugar-frosted slot...
Oh, yes. You might want to use these two fresh...
Woohoo! It looks beautiful! Great! Now that we've put all that we've got into this box, let's go to the Jade Chamber to see Ningguang.
Well, if we get in trouble, we can blame Paimon, and then we get to Paimon. Perfect. That's fine. Should I fully agree with this? It's a win-win. Either we please Ningguang, or we annoy her, but Paimon we can blame Paimon, and we get to Paimon. Win-win situation.
Don't blink! Hey!
Yes, it is this guy.
According to Kuching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Yes. How many would you...
It's not convenient to speak of...
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Ah, yes. Speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged?
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests.
Well, you see, we met a friend. We met a wife, actually. Cutscene, let's go!
I've been
I was
waiting
thinking
for
it was
you,
a bee or a
returning from Joyun Karst.
I was gonna rank her.
It's Ningguang. Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
Well, needless to say, I'm a bit concerned. Actually. Oh, there we go. It works way better now. Let's go. Oh boy, let's see how this goes.
Oh no, it's nothing.
Oh dear.
This palace floats in the
Oh,
skies,
dear.
higher than the peak of any mountain. From this
Oh.
vantage point, one may
Oh,
survey
dear.
all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue. One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears
I
out
think
ever since you
my
reached
main
Liyue.
issue with her design, I just don't like the head ornament.
And I finally got wind
one
of
that
your
goes,
movements
like, in
when you
front
were
of her
on the
face.
way to Wangshu Inn.
Not the like the hairpin.
Wait, was Vergoldet one of your people?
Eh?
Just Vergoldet?
Who's
No.
Who's that?
Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours.
Eh?
At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude. Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
Well, I think yeah, the head ornament just bothers me a bit. Like I think there should be one there, but just not that. I'm not quite sure what though. Like it's a good design. I'm just not the biggest fan of that head ornament. Also, she's tall, but I'm taller.
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War. Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost.
Alright.
In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Teyvat.
Oh, set. Oh.
They built
Like the
cities and nations
oh,
on the
yeah, okay.
corpses
And that
of the
begins section
vanquished,
7. Okay.
and thus began the era of the 7. You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon.
Jeez.
Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that. Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before.
Which is not true.
Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking... That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden.
Yeah.
Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there, you no doubt saw.
I think everyone was like, holy
But our enemy
shit.
has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper
I'm
hand.
just asking one question.
Hiding the
Who could
Exuvia
kill
was a
King
necessary
Rex
maneuver
Lapis?
to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking?
What do you think, traveler?
Huh? What are you two talking about?
It's the
Well
child, isn't
answered.
Huh?
it? He is the most
The
sus
scenery
person.
out here is fine indeed, but the wind is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete.
It is the child.
So please, this way.
It is the child. The child killed the god. What the fuck? Okay, if it's actually him, I'm just gonna think, I'm sorry, you what? Because I'm saying, how could you kill an Archon who freaking hurled things the size of islands at people?
Paimon's never seen
That's
such a fancy place
ridiculous. Wait, hold up. No. Eh? No. Oh. Okay, that took me way too long.
Incoming.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
No.
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
Ooh, isn't this that legendary wall?
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, traveler? You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that.
I am an
If
isekai
possible,
protagonist.
I'd like
Yes.
to have your trust. But if you were to choose the
Oh, look at
more
that.
trustworthy
That is
person
the-
between myself and Kuching,
Oh no! I'm gonna have to go to Kachin because, like, yes, they've done a lot for Leeway, but like you shouldn't be able to, you shouldn't fully rely on one thing. You should be able to progress and be helped along the way with them. That's my.
you'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I
Fucking
originally
hang
thought
them.
her a bit too hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Chising, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Chising don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But, for Liyue's sake,
Okay.
we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power.
Alright. Well. Okay then. I surmise that the Fatui has a hand in these.
Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning.
I am a large
I
brain.
called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be
The
hidden
gag
to
order?
temporarily
What the
stabilize
what
the
the-
situation.
What name is that?
And also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves
didn't
with
they
many
did they take
clandestine
Venti, or did they
actions
take Venti's
beyond
little
their
social thing?
diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan,
God.
one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Chising only provided the venue for their rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
No.
Of course.
No.
Simon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return.
Yeah, seriously,
So,
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please, and you may take it with you.
Okay, I've got one thing. Can I just grab Pamela's shoulder? I just mentioned when you said seriously, Pamela, seriously. So I was just either just grabbing her and shaking her. But that's probably just me.
at. One of the sheets on that wall. Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper. Just imagine. How?
No.
Let's grab one. The biggest one.
No. 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 I was gonna grab something. I'd rather grab something else. Like, what would I actually do? What would I grab? Can I just grab Gunyu? If you could just grab Gunyu, that'd be hilarious. Just pick someone and say, I'm taking this then. Oh, paintbrushes. Let's go look around. Some nice plates. I can't see what they'll be hiding the Exuvia.
Huh? Well, that was an easy search. La 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 la. Huh? There's a place marked with a circle. Sigil of permission, something, something, Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue. Spreading rumors, wanting to get their hands on the Archon's body and whatnot. But research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to. Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out. Oh, you really think so?
Yep.
Well, should we not go then? Oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang? That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us. Anyway, we'll see if, before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
Okay, Paimon. Okay then. Oh, got some primo gems. Nice. Oh, no, wait, hold on. I just realized we didn't get to see her reaction to Paimon's thing.
Don't blink.
That, I've got to say, doesn't sound appetizing. Damn it. I didn't have that point. Okay. What a big boy!
Speed of light. Yeah.
Time to fulfill my duty. Not breaking a
Don't
sweat.
blink. Crush. Speed of light.
How can this be?
Shudder.
Pathetic.
My work finished.
There really were Fatui at the location written down on this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us too.
I wonder how Chal was able to beat an Archon. But I think that's like no down that it was Child.
Eye
before
Well,
I
it doesn't seem like Venti is in his like
beg
original
for
body.
mercy.
So that's my opinion.
Incoming. With sword comes shadow. Shudder.
And you need to aim well.
Unfortunate fault.
Nice. Oh,
Crush.
oh fuck it, get everyone involved.
With the wind!
Hurrah.
Beg for mercy. Blood of frost. Crush. Let us cross swords.
Yes, Stone. Time to clean up.
Jeez, I actually hate finding the Fedora. They're so annoying. I'm pretty sure they're all vision meters, aren't they?
Nowhere to hide.
Don't blink.
I must leave no stone unturned.
Gee. Doing more damage to him than I am to his shield. Gee. I want to kill this guy at this point. But that fat bastard's not gonna go down quickly. And also this guy probably isn't either, but he's hopefully will go down faster than that fat fuck. Oh Jesus.
Speed of light. Let us cross swords.
Leave it all to me.
Just heal a bit.
Shudder. Incoming. Speed of light. Beg for mercy. Shudder.
This is bad. This isn't good.
You don't say.
Someone needs assistance. Steady as stone. It was my honor to serve you.
And I really need to get right in Shogun, so.
Cut to the chase. The odds are against us.
What food do I have with me? I have a lot of like buff foods, but like none healing.
Wind blade.
Incoming. Vengeance will be mine. Crush.
I absolutely hate that because it just drains your health like a bitch. Just stop! This guy's pissing me off. Jesus. God, that was a pain in the ass.
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper, too. Paimon's seen this pattern before. Oh, Paimon knows. It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you. But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like... Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the sigil of permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic.
Yep.
Talismans like that were once used in the Archon War to channel divine powers. Maybe the Fatui are copying the sigil of permission in hopes of achieving being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty dangerous. And the plot thickens. We'll
Yes,
need to
Paimon.
keep an eye on Child, that's for sure. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up
Paimon,
with
can you not
Jean
figure out
Wilson.
that child is
The
definitely the one who
last
just
stop on our rite of
murdered?
parting preparations tour is Dihua Marsh. Let's go! Paimon hates being...
Alrighty. This is gonna be interesting. But they do expect me to stream tomorrow, where I roll for either finish this quest if I don't finish it today, or I might stream later today maybe if I get home in time. If I get home later on, like earlier than I think. Probably not, so don't get your hopes up. But how to fudge? Oh jeez.
Incoming.
I'll be rolling for Raiden Shogun tomorrow, and doing the Moonchase Festival event. Let's go. Wakashing. Shing is one of my favorite characters, 100%. No, Shing is basically my favorite character. Like, it's either between Kishing and Ganyu.
Don't blink. Hey.
But I don't have Ganyu. And Ganyu's banner is coming soon, and I was planning to skip the this banner, but I think
Right on
I can
time.
just use my privilege
I
from this one
myself only
and
arrived
wail this one,
moments ago.
and wail on wail on Ganyu.
Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
It was so big and pretty and expensive.
Expensive, underlined
I've
there.
never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Oh my god.
Indeed. It's second to none in all of Liyue.
I like how.
Then you
I
met
like,
with Ningguang, I trust?
I like how they all have to deal with.
What did you talk about
I
with
swear,
her?
everyone's just holding in.
She's
To punch
super
Paimon.
rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very... Yeah, his take on Ningguang is quite different from Paimon's. He thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh. So you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart. Though they are both members of the Qixing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions.
She's highly ambitious. I mean, she's intelligent and very ambitious.
Yes, she has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary
She
person could
tried
ever
to
achieve
build
that.
a flying
It's said that
palace.
she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her. Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
For sure, I think the
The
only thing.
Jade Chamber is only second. What's the
Liyue?
most important thing to her then?
Liyue.
Why, Mora, of course.
Oh. Makes
All
sense.
Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Leo.
Oh, right, because if
and
you
that
don't have
they
Mori,
aren't
you
to be
can't
trusted.
extend the jade.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least.
That's a bit
No
sus.
matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
They have fat bastards
So,
on their
is
team.
there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Diwa Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of
Oh,
fact,
look,
there
oh,
is.
look. Vision.
Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Glaze lilies? Well, why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Eugene Terrace have... Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to
No, those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all.
They must grow in the
Dihua
wild.
Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild.
If you look hard enough.
Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense. But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers. No, I need you to sing to them. Singing to the flowers.
So how good is your singing?
I can hold
Really?
you.
Why doesn't Paimon
I actually do
believe
singing
you?
lessons, but they don't
We'll
matter
only
really
know once he starts singing.
Oh, imagine they just got the voice actor to start singing. Does it matter? Oh god, have there been any like Rickroll memes? Or about this singing, Aether singing, Aether singing?
Incoming. It's time to sing. Whenever you're ready.
Oh god! Oh god, if they, I swear to god, if they actually have the character sing, I'm gonna laugh.
Da 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 da.
Oh god. Does it actually continue? Oh god. Oh no, is that the... Please, let that be
These
the last
flowers are
one.
jumping. They look really
Ah.
angry.
Oh.
Is it because you sing a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
Maybe this is just how they work.
Hey! Yeah! Yeah!
This is some nice Wobblefire nectar.
Incoming! Hey! Cut to the chase! Don't blink!
Son of a bitch. Gee, that is brutal. Holy moly.
With the wind! Wind blade!
Incoming!
Jeez.
Those weren't glaze lilies. Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value.
Well, that's nice and all, but
Unfortunately, no.
that's so lame. Excuse me.
Let's go! More waifus! Canoe!
searching for glaze lilies?
Yes.
Oh, hey, it's... What?
Hello, traveler.
Gungu.
I'm surprised you still remember my name.
Yes.
Ah, that reminds me.
I remember
How
the
was
names
your
of
visit to
waifus.
the Jade Chamber?
Well, it sure would have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
Oh, I see.
Oops. That's a bit of an oops.
I guess I really did forget to tell them.
That's a bit of an oops.
Something seems a little off about Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met.
She messed up, so she's lost composure, and that's
Ah, well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now, I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
yeah.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not?
It's
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it.
also, Palmer, there's a bit of a difference between seeing flowers in the wild and seeing them in the city. And as Zhongli just said, the ones in the glaze lilies in the wild have stronger fragrance. Paimon, you're an idiot.
Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Also, where'd you get those horns from?
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
You brought it
No,
up.
it's quite alright. I just haven't processed my emotions yet.
You brought
When
it
the
up,
Archon
Paimon.
War came to its end 2,000 years ago, the first iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard. Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7. The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago.
I know that.
Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. He is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing.
Jeez.
This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
What, it's like
So what do you think
Sumeru's
of
died
this?
like 18 times?
Farewell.
The Sumeru's god just pop up and someone just and Fudui just shoot it. And
Huh?
it dies.
This is a little sudden.
Hey, what was the question? Fuck. What was the question?
As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually come to grips with reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed,
Oh yeah, Ganyu is an
the time
Adeptus,
of
though.
Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
Huh? Did you just say as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and
Yes,
Chilean.
once.
Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War.
Holy
After
moly!
the war ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day.
I'm just reading these dialogue of the hilarious. You're half human? Explains the horn. So you're how old? Okay, I'll say that.
Well, let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you
Oh,
are
I
here
have to.
looking for
I
glaze
just
lilies?
have to roll for a
I
Ganyu.
also know where wild glaze lilies can be found. See, I've just picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song?
Indeed, I did. I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff too. Thanks, Ganyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance
what?
meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me,
You could just ask
I should
the
return to my work
Zhongli,
now.
as long as you have
Good
more,
luck.
you know, to
And that just about does it.
pay for him.
Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished. Given the ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first, and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time. So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Wow.
Deep.
Johnny sounds like he's already seen it all.
He has seen it all,
All
I'm
right,
pretty sure.
I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
It's basically hinting that he's an Adeptus. Which he might be? I don't know. My friend could probably definitely tell me, but that would be a spoiler. I do know he's very powerful though.
Don't blink.
And I am going to get this Geoclose just before I go. I'm not fucking fighting. I'm not here to fight. I'm here to get this thing.
Incoming.
Actually, I wonder. Who's in chat? No one. Do. Do do. Ba ba.
Huh? What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and...
Oh god.
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We must...
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city.
Yeah, that's BS. That's BS as hell.
However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
I mean, that seems
The
it's like,
Adepti
it's
do
when they
not
say
acknowledge
stall.
the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
Yeah,
and what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing.
Yep.
She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui. Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
It looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
Do you intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Neither path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the...
Things are taking a turn for the worse.
Ah.
I'm afraid I must leave now.
I
to
can't
handle
imagine my
things
friend's
back at
reaction to hearing
Wangsheng
this.
Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment. Consider your next course of action carefully, traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Okay. Let's let's erase the Fatui.
Seems to be quite... So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse?
Oh wait, hold on. The ginger guy. The child.
Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to... He must be waiting for the moment when no one is... Well, where could we find him now? Where would he go at a time like this?
The reason I was giving you because I was very nervous. I'm getting nervous just because this is so well told that I'm actually thinking that there are Fatui here, and they're saying, "Oh, child's easily the cause of all this." Then they're going to come in and try to stab me. Predictable. This a dude. Oh god. Oh god, I have not cooked enough food. Is there any place to cook food? Well, I'll have to look for a place to actually cook. God, I need food. Actually, just because I think there might be a fight here, I'm going to actually quickly head here. So I figured out that this specific statue, I don't remember when I did this, but I set it to give a blessing. Now I can go to the golden house. Bam. Bam, bam, bam. The golden house. This is the place where all the Moras kept, if I'm correct, if I remember correctly. How many times have they had someone try to steal it? That's been like at least 300,000 times. Like this is called the golden house. You would think that at least somebody would be stupid enough to go in here and go, no, I reckon I can steal. I mean, it's probably like when basically probably the entire guard's there, and probably a bunch of other people. I'm wondering, how do they pick another Archon? Interesting. Tevendi is the last of the original 7.
Wow! This is the golden house?
It's not very golden to me. Oh.
It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that this is where all of Tevat's Mora is minted, right? In that oh, so it's a trap! But even if we can't take it...
No, it's not a trap, Gold Paimon.
Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of... Oh, right! Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Huh? Look! What happened here? Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble. Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is all right.
Don't blink! Speed of light!
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble?
Huh? Who's there?
It's Child.
If you were Fatui,
He just
I imagine
teleported
that you
there.
would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way. Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location.
This place is fucking what? This is not secret. This is the least secret place.
Don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort? Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers,
Oh.
it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires. I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway.
Fucking fight me,
The time for
bitch.
discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, the battle.
Battle? So you're the type...
You could say that.
I'm gonna beat this. I'm gonna kick
When
this guy's
Signora
shit in.
offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished. Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a Harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
That's gonna this will happen.
So you intend to fight me?
Alright.
Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along. To feel besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest
Fucking fight me, bitch.
Fighting talk, I love it. Now let's see you live up to it.
Now, Aether would definitely lose. It is trash.
This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with a Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. Ready?
Oh, I see. So it doesn't freeze because that's
Incoming!
which is BSSL, but alright. Holy shizes.
Speed of light!
Poor timing.
He is way too weak for this.
I must leave no stone unturned.
How unbecoming.
Now, I know a little bit about this boss fight, unfortunately.
Poor timing.
Freeze to the core!
Try this.
Yeah. Huh? I condemn you!
Holy
Progress. Not bad. You've got a trick or two. Haha, good. No wonder Signora was so wary of you. Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself.
Jeez.
This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
Jesus.
Gotcha.
I needed to bring more food with me. All the buffs, all the buffs, all the buffs, all the buffs, all buffs, all buffs. I think it's something when Noel's doing a pretty good amount of damage to you.
Wind Blade! You've got some skills. Break! No use hiding back there.
Leave it all to me.
Coming back where, bitch? Come at me. I've got Noel. Noel's unkillable. Hora! Hora!
Crush you!
I'll catch up.
You're very good at your job, sir.
Wind Blade!
Beg for mercy.
Now just watch Eula absolutely tear apart this man.
Touche.
Child.
I'm good for you.
You've got some skills.
I condemn you.
Pathetic!
Beg
You
for
are weak! Oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay, that's BS as hell. He's
Not
so weak,
bad.
though.
Your swordsmanship is quite impressive.
You're
But
weak. He's so weak.
that's
Though.
about as far as you'll get.
And there's the geode. And there's the. Oh yeah. Okay.
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know. This should have been expected. Well then, I'll be taking more Axis Gnosis now. Huh? I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
Oh shit. Shit. Oh god, there's another phase? I know there's a second, but... fuck another? What the fuck was that? Alright, he's not a child anymore, I'll tell you that.
This is going to cost you!
Oh god. He's gonna hit me. How hard he's gonna hit? Hits like a semi-truck. Is he gonna hit? Wait, is he gonna hit like that? Oh boy.
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster? Or did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over, now!
Oh, I think I know you.
Don't make me take it from you.
We didn't take it!
We just received
Steady as
it.
stone.
I actually don't know if we have it. To be honest, it's probably Zhongli. Because I know a bit about him. Unfortunately, I've been spoiled a bit about him. But I don't know the full story, thankfully. Oh, he's still not that strong though, to be honest. Like, he deals way more damage, don't get me wrong. To be honest, I think Yule's gonna be very good for this.
I must leave
I'm
no
just gonna
stone
get Yule
unturned.
healed up a bit. With Noel. Wait, so is he both water and... So yeah, oh, okay, so he's both. That's... Whale! That's what I'm going to do when the Gunyu comes back.
Die
So
here.
Steady as stone.
Oh, fudge.
Incoming.
Oh! Shiz. That's not good.
Beg for mercy.
Thanks, Aether. Served your country well.
As a dutiful maid would.
Look at this Cyclops looking at. Oh my god, he's... Okay, anyone who wants a tip to how to beat him, just get your level higher. And move out the way of that. I don't know what it does, but I have a feeling that it's not gonna exactly leave it just a scratch.
Vengeance will be mine. Shudder. Rack and ruin.
Die here.
No, you. Hooda!
More speed.
Speed of light. With sword comes shadow.
Oh, shiz. I have that. Okay. Yeah. I'm not using. Okay, do not use it. Okay, I've been making a mistake of using bonk. Wait, no, hold on. I'm gonna come with Noel. Come here. No, that's what we do. We finish them with our lowest level character. Fucking pathetic. I fart in your general direction.
Look! Child's back to normal again.
He's a child.
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis. You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you. We didn't take it.
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be?
I'm the Avatar.
You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes, but if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity.
Yeah, I was literally basically an angel who lived between.
Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend, even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with. In fact, it might be that the...
What? So you mean that...
Yes, it appears so.
Ooh!
Interesting to say the least. It seems that the guardian deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts.
I think only one knows.
Must now look to our backup
I think only one person knows.
Backup plan?
And I know.
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak. Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui Harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
A god?
Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since. If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity,
why are you telling me
this? The cunning
this?
Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
Hey, those are sigils of permission. Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
Indeed. The one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle.
Can you stop fucking monologuing?
Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
Oh god. Oh god. Wait, is that happening now? I thought it was gonna be in another quit. Oh shit. That's big. That is a big boy.
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
I bet the people love animating Paimon because it's so much easier. Holy shit.
What's going on?
Jade Palace is gonna go skyward sword this thing. Oh my god. It's fucking Blue Ghidorah. It's Blue Ghidorah. Ghidorah? It's Ghidorah.
Paimon's exhausted.
That's a chunk.
We hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex
How do we get up?
still in the sea? It had...
What are you doing here?
Huh? Hold on. It's the Adepti. What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing...
Faced with a calamity of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences
Wait.
aside for
Oh,
now.
so you saw
and
that and
unite
thought,
against
actually,
this
no,
common
guys,
enemy.
let's stop arguing and just like fight that. Yeah, which makes sense.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Lila? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy, even from all the way out here.
It looks silly. Not gonna lie.
It's not just
It's
you.
kidding.
We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The force of an ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
Yeah, Skyward Sword it.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing?
How?
That's
So,
scary.
so, tell me that
So
Exuvia,
will
the
power
dragon,
of the
beat
Cheesing,
fucking that.
Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is not necessarily.
Well, that's comforting.
What? But all of you are supposed to be the guardians of Lila. Can't you think of something?
Except for the fact that
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Qi did once research the matter of the Guizhong ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong ballista with one's own hands is here. For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet, it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong ballista
Wait,
to
he's
fight
here?
off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't
So
a
the
moment to
Adepti have any
spare.
yet? Wait.
Our battle begins now.
I'm gonna have to watch this stream over. I'll just watch this over.
Yep.
Ooh! Let's go more cutscenes! I love the cutscenes in this game. Oh my lord. Holy shit! What the oh my god. Oh! Holy, what the hell? That's a lot? This is a lot of that's a lot of Adepti. I'm gonna say that, but that's oh, we do get a fight. Holy shit.
The Fatui! They're attacking the Guizhong ballista!
Let's fuck him up. Oh my god, it's a fat man! Oh wait, hold on. Are we gonna get? Oh damn it, we didn't get to see some Kaching fighting animation. God damn it.
The three Adepti are manning the Guizhong ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith,
What
with me!
What up?
Let's go help too!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia. Let one see what you're made of then. What strength remains within you, one wishes to witness.
Guess we didn't have actually. I guess it makes sense that we wouldn't have a. Oh shit! What up?
Nowhere to hide.
Okay, what's the next one? What's the next one? Next one should be here.
Crush. for an eye.
That is Osial's divine power. I am very familiar with it. Be careful not to get hit.
Oh, fuck.
The Fatui! Their attacks are unrelenting!
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
Beg for mercy. Crush.
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't look!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Jesus. Okay, this is hard.
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the time in Julian Cars! Wow, it's Madame Ping's shockwave! This granny's really strong!
My duty.
Okay, so we get extra buffers.
One step back, two forward. Cut to the chase.
As a good night should. I'll catch up.
Don't blink. With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
Well, we're not seeing it, are we? Unfortunately.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going too fast!
Okay, it's a little silly. Okay, at that point. Oh, actually, unless you sprint, then holy moly, you are fast as hell. Oh wait, just Scimitar's barely goes down at all.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've adapted, try to use them in battle.
Order! Order! That's so useful, holy moly. It's actually fun just being able to tear through walls. That means Noel! Noel carry!
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
Hopefully. Order!
As a good night should.
Crush! Flood of frost! Shudder! More speed.
Boom!
With sword comes shadow.
Leave it up to me, as a dutiful maid woman.
The Fatui's numbers are thinning!
comrades. Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
I'll catch up.
Well, there we go. Oh!
The interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
I just wish we got to see like more of like. Damn, imagine if they went in a full fight. But holy moly, this is insane. Holy shit. That's an insane animation.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Wait, oh wait, is this what the main oh wait. Okay. Alright, good job.
Be careful now.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
What is the meaning of this?
Oh? Oh, it's gonna. Are we actually gonna?
I understand.
Are we actually gonna?
Traveler,
Oh, actually.
lend me a hand.
Oh my god, so
Farewell, friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Oh wait, so we send it down on it, so where's Ningguang going down? Oh wait, so is Ningguang going down with the Jade Chamber? Or going down until holy so is Ningguang sort of dead? Oh. Wow, holy, that was amazing. 10 out of 10.
Finally
10 out of 10
over?
Genshin.
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Oh my god,
Calm
when
now.
Ningguang's not gone.
There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room, but with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now.
In probably
It is
pieces.
a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing.
Wait. Okay, my mic didn't die during the entire thing. That's amazing.
Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone.
Wait, if Rex
just
Lapis
as it was
isn't dead,
thousands of years before. This
we should
is
probably tell them
truly
that,
no
right?
small feat.
We should tell them.
But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
You've done jack shit, man.
I mean no offense. I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebearers, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right. That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides, because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have. Why not see for yourselves?
She was like,
I
nah, I'm not sure
apologize
where I
for
am.
appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Fwiend, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti.
Why is he here?
I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
Shing's like, ah, shit.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there.
And the Adepti.
Everyone was there. When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Huh?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus.
Yeah, you have to sit on your ass all day.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection. But it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals. The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
I thought Cloud Retainer would
Your
be the
line
nicest
of
one.
inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Let us return now.
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long
nothing to do with his
separation.
mask.
One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence
Oh,
we
Shadow
came.
just gone. Alright. I think they just made it fly up in the air and just deleted
Since
it.
we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further.
Like I didn't
But how
animate the
will
mouth
we
just because
ensure
it would
that
be a
the
pain in the ass
Liyue
to animate it.
Chising will not simply exploit their
Well, at least that's
power
what I
once
think.
we depart?
I can't
In
imagine
my
animating
view,
laptops with those.
that is still a thing to be
Dio.
guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh? Oh, right! It's nice that we've got Child wanted to unleash the god, but we were able to handle the Overlord of the Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death, too?
Oh, they're not gonna ask any questions?
Paimon doesn't get it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adepti-less rite of parting that we're organizing? No idea where Zhongli's going. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
I like how Paimon has not figured out. Zhongli is what most likely Rex Lapis. Like I'm almost certain of that. I'm teleporting now. How? Oh my god, it's almost been 2 hours. I thought it was gonna be a short stream. Well, I'm gonna have to hurry like hell to get to the thing I'm going to. Where is it? Down there. Zhongli is he's a bit. I can't say it. I can't say that. I can't say it. But I think from what I figure out, except for Paimon obviously, he's most likely Red Lapis.
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangshen...
We've come to see Zhongli.
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the... Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the gold... Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble. We had better go and make sure that everything is okay.
I'm so confused
I'll catch up.
on how the Golden House is. I'm so confused on that. How's the Golden House secret? Looks like it's absolutely massive, and it's basically on a mountain. Hold up.
Lee cuisine is inedible.
Okay. Mic's still working. Okay, I'm gonna go. If this isn't
You call
the
this
end,
cooperation between harbingers? Cooperation involves
going to.
communication, you know.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, Aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh,
Doing
it
something while I
seems
watch.
that some of your friends have arrived.
It's Zhongli and Child. And you. You're also one of the Harbingers?
Yes, obviously. Singing a Sinnoh.
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the City of Bards, was it? I'm glad you still
City of
remember my
Freedom?
name. Ah, right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Paimon knew that we should never.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally. Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me. So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax. Now, if you would be so kind. The no...
What in the world are you talking about?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
Wait, why? Why though?
How sanctimonious.
What? So you... No, wait.
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract.
Yeah, you don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you and splat! This big dragon falls out of...
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see.
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain. As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. I witnessed the founding of Liyue, together with the Adepti 3,700 years ago. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come, until one drizzly day. As I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue. Indeed I was. The Gnosis, which I had kept for so many years, suddenly seemed to have lost its meaning. That's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course, and it would have been all too easy for him too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
I was pleasantly surprised with the finale of the show that you all put on. Why, you even deserved an encore. The Adepti deserve the greatest applause, considering their years of seclusion. They hardly recognized the city, yet faced with such a crisis, they exerted the greatest amount of restraint. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, and hats off to the emissary. All the while, I carried on as Zhongli, and fulfilled the traditions of Liyue in this mortal form.
I've really got to go.
These things were all a part of my script. The only I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when they seize the opportunity...
Huh? That doesn't sound...
On the contrary, I think it is excellent. I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me?
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all. If you hadn't created the
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Be that as it may, you've come out of this as the hero of Liyue.
Well then...
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
Right! As Zhongli always...
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. My agreement with the Cryo Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo Archon. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Alright, is it done? Well, I'm gonna have to pause the stream here and go. But I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and goodbye.